The world's most powerful intelligence agencies.
Edward Snowden is again taking on the U.S. government, its spies, and now one of its biggest tech companies, Microsoft. The British newspaper The Guardian says Snowden provided proof that the computer giant worked hand in hand with the National Security Agency and the FBI to make sure all of its systems could be spied on, including web chats on Outlook.com, all emails on its systems, everything put on its cloud storage service SkyDrive, and when it comes to Skype, apparently the NSA can record the video and audio of all calls. Microsoft is flatly denying the allegations, saying in a statement, "We only ever comply with orders about specific accounts or identifiers, and we would not respond to the kind of blanket orders discussed in the press over the past few weeks. Microsoft does not provide any government with blanket or direct access to SkyDrive, Outlook.com, Skype, or any Microsoft product." Microsoft has previously said that during a 6-month period last year, they turned over records on 32,000 user accounts, but they can't say more. The government bans all tech companies from talking about what they're doing. Many people want the government to change that. Until that happens, Snowden is the only one allegedly offering proof, and his message for computer users: if you have a window on your computer, the U.S. government can see right through it.
32,000 in 6 months? That is some crazy shit. And they admitted to that. Now, if you want to read that article they talked about from The Guardian, I will put a link in the description. I highly recommend you read it. It is really interesting. But, what they didn't talk about there was the Xbox and the Kinect, which I really do believe people should be concerned about. They should think about it at least. It just makes you wonder. It really does. If they would go as far to leak information from all those sources, what makes you think that they couldn't leak information using something like a Kinect that always has to be connected? And yes, you can turn your Xbox off, or you can point it at the other side of the wall. Could it still hear you communicate? If it's off, is it really off? I mean, we already know that at any time it's listening for Xbox on. I'm not going to say that it is for sure a spy device, but it is shady. And that is my #1 reason right now for not buying an Xbox One still. If they made it an option to not have that stupid thing, I would definitely consider it. And with all this new information from Snowden, who I really do, I deem him a hero. It's a damn shame that when you are a whistleblower and you tell the people facts and you tell the people the truth, you can be deemed a traitor and face prison time for that. I mean, the guy who was a CIA operative who exposed the U.S. government for torture in Guantanamo Bay, he is now in prison for telling the truth, for being a whistleblower. That is some fucked up shit there. So personally, I gotta say, I am not digging the Kinect. I don't want to be one of these people that will say, "Oh no, it will definitely spy on you." Because guess what? We really don't know. But all I'm asking you is to think about it. And to look at this information from Snowden, to look at this information and pretty much ask yourself, is it a possibility? And if it is, then do you really want that in your living room? In your bedroom? Personally, I don't. If you do, that's totally fine as well. But I just want you to think about that. I hope you guys have a nice day, and peace out.